welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to create HSL bus line 434, which is a very short line with only 5 stops. It starts here in Kivistö and it ends here in the Keimolamäki area, which is quite a funky area because Keimola used to be a racetrack. It was the very racetrack where legends like Mika Häkkinen, Mika Salo, and people like this started their careers, and then in the 70s it was abandoned completely. It stood there in the woods for almost 40 years before it was rebuilt into a residential area, and I have to admit that I'm actually an urban explorer as well. And one of my first ever explorations, and actually the first one, was to the Keimola racetrack when it still existed. So this line has some sort of sentimental value to me as well. But the first stop on this line is called Vauhtikuja, and it's pretty far from the Kivistö station. So Vauhtikuja, and in Swedish it's Fartgränden. Vauhtikuja, Fartgränden is going to be somewhere over here. So let's just build a stop first, and oops, not that one. Let's just then see how we're gonna get there, because that's one hell of an issue. And that's quite a lot of road to be built also, but let's see, I think it should go this way. Well, this is also running below the Hämeenlinnaväylä. So a road it shall be, and when we reach the Hämeenlinnaväylä bus lines, then I will create a bridge. I would also like to sort of make this turn sensible, so there it is. And I just don't trust the levels in the game, so I will create the signals to sort of take everything into account. My hand is still injured. I'm still wearing this I don't know what it's in English, but it's sort of a thick supported casted bandage. In Finnish we call it gipsy, so plaster I think is the best translation I can make up to right now, so things are still a bit slow. Sorry for that, but that's just the way it is. After Vauhtikuja, we now have 2 stops created online. After Vauhtikuja, we will stop at Ajolenkki, Kölenkin, which is in here. The streets are named after the old racetrack, of course, and even the form of the roads in the area follows the old racetrack. then after Ajolenki, we will stop at a stop called Ruutulippu. Målflaggan. Which is over here. There we go. Sorry about that. And after Ruutulippu, the terminus of the line is called Varikkopolku. Depostiin. And that will be placed in here. Sorry about that. Hick. There we go. After this, as you can see, we're going to build a loop. Not a very big surprise. So we're gonna loop this thing from over here. To the stop. That's, well, approximately where it should be. The error margin is so small that I don't think it will ever count. And then we will build the blueprints. There we go. And this line was called 434. So we'll go to lines and we'll create it with the usual procedures, if you can call it that. There we go, it's a blue line as with all the bosses. Let's choose that shade of blue this time. And we will start from Kivistö station. And then we're gonna stop at Vauhtikuja, at Ajolenki, at Ruutulippu, and Varikkopolku. And then we're gonna go back. So it's gonna be a very, very short line. And that's it. That's all there is, really. The timetable says that this line will run, let's see, that's every 20 minutes. So every 20 minutes it shall be. Let's go by bus. Oh, let's first open a line, actually. So let's buy bus. Number 745 it seems. I have created quite an amount of these lines already. Big line 434. And then let's see what this does. 30 minutes. So, the roads have been built. The line has been created. The buses have been bought, it seems. Yes, now it's up and running. And there will, as usual, be a new video tomorrow. So until then, bye.